Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by on this beautiful Sunday morning, St. Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Poverty and how it affects your relationships in the Philippines. I'm not just talking about a love relationship. I'm talking about friendships, any business relationships. It affects every encounter that you have over here. But what is a poverty mindset? Well, just to keep it simple, it just means living in a way where you're surviving and not thriving. I grew up poor in America, and I know what having a poverty mindset is. You're afraid, you're so afraid that you're not going to have enough that you can't enjoy the good times. You're living in unnecessary scarcity. Always holding back. Always trying to put something back. You're not really saving. And you're going to see that over here. Now, poverty mindset is worldwide. But since I'm in the Philippines, I want to talk about how it's going to affect your relationships over here. See, my woman, we live a good life, but she doesn't really enjoy it. She can't enjoy it because there's trauma associated with going long periods of time with, struggling to, just for your basic life necessities. We don't understand that though when we come over here. We think that all we have to do is rescue the woman and everything's gonna be okay. No, Marilyn a lot of times has a long face. I could see the look and worry in her eyes, and that's what a poverty mindset does. It won't allow you to enjoy the good times. You think they're not gonna last, they're temporary. So just about everything that we do over here is affected by it. If I go out, I send her to the grocery store and she comes back and fixes a sumptuous meal, they'll make that meal last for 2 days. I mean, if it's dinner, then it'll last all the way to lunch because they eat so little. They're putting something back. If you go into my bathroom right now, I had to replace the toothpaste tube because they'll squeeze it all the way, to crest, starts crying. And you're like, you can't send those type of signals out into the universe because people don't believe in the laws of the universe. But they're real, whether you believe them or not. If you send out signals of lack, want, need, that's what's coming back. So she shops at the okay. And a lot of you guys say, oh, my girlfriend, she really tries to help me save money. No. That's a poverty mindset. Everything's expensive. Always asking, now how much does something cost? You're not paying for it. Remember, I'm just trying to use this as a teaching moment. I went online, I put a couple of links in here, guys. This is something serious. It's going to affect your relationship with all the way across the board. You get in a tricycle or you get in a taxi, they're going to overcharge you, man, for the most part. Not because they're bad people. It's this trauma that's associated with going long periods of time, struggling to make ends meet, not having enough money. And since all of our basic life necessities are associated with money, this is what you're going to get. So, Booby's happy. I don't like the fact that she buys Booby's clothes from the okay. I'm like, there's no sense in that. You're sending out the wrong signal. Don't do that. It's just something that took me years and years to learn. A lot of people think that that's a good thing, that's noble and all of that. No, that's a poverty mindset. You're living in unnecessary scarcity. Even when you got enough. There's a popular vlogger in the United States right now. She's a dumpster diver. I mean, I believe she's got almost 1 million subscribers right now. All her videos get millions of views because of her. She went over there with a poverty mindset. So she looks in the dumpsters over there and she sees how business is conducted in America. And she's not the only one, but this is probably one of the most popular. And since I'm in the Philippines, I want to talk about that. Because they can't get over the fact, it won't allow, her poverty mindset won't allow her to walk past that dumpster with those vegetables in there, that bread in there, still in the package. Even though it may be expiring today or tomorrow, it won't allow her to walk past that dumpster. And of course, the people over here, they get a kick out of that. Watching all that waste and everything over in America, not realizing that's a cost of doing business. So when you get online and those women are asking you for money and stuff like that, they're not really trying to scam you guys. The amount of money they ask you for, hell, I wouldn't even consider that a damn scam. But it's a poverty mindset that you're going to be confronted with over here. You may even bring one over here with you. So then it's really going to make things worse. It's going to look like you're not accomplishing anything. You're not getting anywhere because you're afraid. You don't have any faith. You're afraid to let go of a peso because you don't know that it's coming back. It's the number one reason why people don't help other people, because of a poverty mindset. That mindset of lack, want, need, and next thing you know, it infiltrates your whole damn life. So you're sitting up with a 3 million peso compound, brand new motorcycle, 2 houses, everything. You know, a man that will, literally give her the shirt off my back and she can't enjoy it. But I'm not picking on her because it's a form of post-traumatic stress disorder. Hey, man, bunchai. And healing is involved. If first of all, you have to admit you have it, and certainly if you bring that out or say that to her, she's probably going to be offended. Because people going through post-traumatic stress disorder don't know that they've got it. It's just a form of post-traumatic stress disorder. I just like to talk about stuff like this, man. We can't keep talking about relationships. Yeah, you can, but let's go inside the relationship. Why a lot of these relationships don't work. The reason why you don't get along. The reason why you find yourself stressed when you shouldn't be stressed. It's because of things like that. How dare you buy my daughter's clothes from the Okay store, but I can't get mad at her. This is what's going through my mind. You can't relax. You can't enjoy the good times because of that. You think they're never going to last. It's temporary. I better get all I can while I can. See, this is the reason why you see these taxi drivers and a lot of these people who have recurring, whose jobs depend on recurring business. They'll get you one time not thinking about the business that they're going to lose in the long run. I had a friend over here. Guy's got plenty of money, man. He's literally a millionaire. So he hires a guy over here to be his driver and everything. Well, the guy cheats the man. Now, why would you cheat him? Because you got a poverty mindset. Why would you cheat a man who literally is going to change your life, change your present and your future? But sometimes people just can't help themselves. So you cheat him out of just petty stuff. Stuff that you know that he eventually is going to find out. It's not even worth losing the job, basically. That's, going to pay you more than you ever could even dream of. Just, it's a poverty mindset, guys. You got to look out for this when you get over here. And, a lot of times we're mistaken not being appreciative for a poverty mindset. They appreciate it, but they can't enjoy it. They really can appreciate it. But it's not because they don't want to. Somebody knows what I'm talking about, man. But if you always got your face stuck up in between her thighs, man, you're not going to see this stuff. Took me years to figure it out. But I'm still seeing it now. Every woman I've ever dealt with has had a poverty mindset. It makes you feel guilty, about even spending anything. Like, stop asking me how much something costs. Don't worry about it. It's going to come back. I told you that my wife got mad when I first started Sunshine Shoulders. I was giving out that 1,000 pesos a week. She got mad at me. We're going to go bankrupt. You can't do that. When the winners come over there, she's angry at the winners. That's a poverty mindset. I got to keep it all because, it's going to run out. So how do you deal with that, man? You give it time. You do bring it up. You say, hey, honey, don't worry about it. I got you. But you don't beat over the head with it. You continue to just be patient because it's a healing process, man. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I know I talk about some crazy stuff, man. Stuff that you don't even think about. Stuff that you don't even care about. But it's important, man. It's very important if you want to survive over here. Because people will just being themselves, it will drive you crazy. Hey, I'm Bunchak. Good morning. What were y'all selling yesterday? What's that you're selling? Do you have any more? They were selling some kind of chips or something yesterday. I was going to buy it, but I ain't having money with me. If you're in America, the Philippines, wherever you are around the world, please help somebody. Not a day goes by, I don't help somebody. That's the key to a happy and full life. Don't worry about it, it's coming back. I'm going to tell you the story before I get off of here. When I first started getting sober, I had about 7 days sober. And me and a guy who was in detox with me, we were walking to another meeting. Hey, good morning. And we missed lunch. And see, when you're in these homeless shelters, because it was a homeless shelter, it just had a recovery center inside of it. You eat 3 times a day, about 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then 6 in the evening. Well, we knew we were both broke. We knew that it was going to be 6 more hours before we were going to be able to eat again, man. I'm talking about just that type of hunger where you can't wait. Well, we're walking to the meeting, and he sees a guy. He sees a guy that he knows. The guy gave him $5. Guess why? Because he had helped a guy somewhere in the past, ladies and gentlemen. We went to McDonald's. This guy, the only $5 he had in his life, he gave me half of it. It goes to, I don't even need to tell you that this guy's thriving right now in his life. Mercedes, cars, houses, whatever. Because he's got that kind of mindset, ladies and gentlemen, helping other people. He helped somebody years prior. He sees the guy's drunk. He gave him $5, man. And he gave me $2.50 of it. I'll never forget it. That happened over 26 years ago. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time.